I write an app to do all the money stuff, but secretly scam people who can't do math themselves. Man, it pisses me off whenever I get like a sponsorship or an ad for like a money management app. It's just like, my brother, there's no way I'm paying money to have an app to tell me how much money I've spent. Like, respect, like, unless you're like an obscenely large corporation with, you know, that says like thousands of financial transactions like a quarter or something. Like, I don't see the appeal of it. I feel like at the end of the day, if you do that, you're just you know, you deserve to get made fun of, because then this is like, you know, you have $50 and you're spending $5 to track how much you spent $50. It's just like, I feel like you could have done that math on a worksheet yourself, and it's just not all that necessary. But people who can do math will get you. There's 4v4 battleships down. There's 4v4 battleships high seas, man. Now we can do 4v4 battleships high seas. Imagine spy game high seas. Bro, that would just be rockets, man. What are you talking about? You're talking about playing the map spy games with rockets on, or with high seas on, man? It would just be rockets. Nothing's changing. Everybody's gonna, like, the high seas weapons are just gonna be ignored. If you're watching YouTube on a phone, you can install GrayJ for ad block. There's a bunch of apps on the phone for ad blocks. At least when you use like a browser version like of YouTube. Like when I'm on my phone, I don't actually use the YouTube app, because the YouTube app just forces me to have ads. But the browser version, I can install like an ad blocker and then get away with an ad-free YouTube experience. Is pretty great. Someone make a high seas mod for permafrost. Yeah, just make the bottom base like in the water. Make bottom base even less fun to play, because it's already like not fun at all. But you know, just make it a little bit less. Spy game, but with boats. How would spy games but with boats? Like, the whole point of spy games is that it's in a tube. If you remove the tube element of spy games, it ain't spy games anymore. You're saying the bottom part of spy games would be like in the water, and the top part would still be a ceiling. I mean, but then you couldn't even swing howitzers anymore. The howitzers would just land in the water and then don't do anything, because when stuff lands in the water, it doesn't do anything. Same, you also use the online version of YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot, but it's always funny whenever I see, like, switch over to the YouTube app, it has a better experience, and I'm just like, a better experience. Somebody's gonna need to get sued here for false advertising. The experience is way shittier over there. Everybody's saying good now. I think I'm just gonna. I haven't done my obligatory cannon stack yet. Hold on. Let me get one of these down. Oh shit! What? There's no way that this is blocking me from building. Oh yeah. So when my teammates die, I can't take his base anymore. That's so cool, man. That's such a cool thing you're doing there, map. And I also can't defend myself. But you know, extending the pain to also having land base, I guess. Use YouTube ad like a good consumer? No. Google will not get me, man. I have a couple of my own brain cells left to resist them, and by golly, I'm gonna be using them to retain as much freedom from my tech overlords as possible. I'm not completely old yet, and I don't plan to be for a while. Man, my nose is absolutely stuffed, man. This sucks. Infinite upgrades for hydrogen nukes. Man, that's not possible, man. Hydrogen nukes is like a modded thing. You realize, like, and you can't just continually upgrade it unless somebody makes a mod to do that, which I don't think that there is a mod to do that. Unless you can tell me what the mod is. But also, like, if you have hydrogen nukes, generally, like, you one-shot them and the game's over. It's not like, you know, you can add more hydrogen nukes, like, upgrade it. It's like, you know, one something one-shot that just kind of one-shots, and then you're kind of set. My mind was blown when I learned that Google owns YouTube. Bro, I mean, I guess it's just like, oh my god, I thought there was supposed to be like anti-monopoly stuff going on here, and then it's just like, welcome to reality, kid. Everything on the internet's owned by like either Google, Meta, or is that about everything? I guess maybe Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft, I guess, could be a contender, but I feel like the internet in general is just Google and Meta. That's what most people interact with. Microsoft just owns, like, the hardware and stuff. I guess Apple as well. Apple, I don't think, is like an internet company, though. They don't really have any internet operation. They're just mostly, they just, like, make a phone. And that's pretty much all they do. They have no other use in life other than making phones. I thought YouTube is YouTube. I mean, YouTube is a company, right? It's just a company that's owned by Google. Then Google acquired it and ads galore. Good thing I use AdBlock. There was a time where YouTube didn't have ads. How did they make money then? Like, look, I understand. Look, but like, you know, just how did they stay afloat? Like, I imagine there was a time when Google was like not, or, you know, YouTube was not owned by Google, and you know there wasn't as many ads. And I imagine that Google just made it so there's more ads. But I'd be shocked if before Google bought YouTube there was no ads. So then like, how were they staying financially upright? Like, you know, it does cost some money to run all the video storage and things and stuff. It's not like that's like a free thing to do with your life. You know, there are some financial costs incurred by all of that clownery. Yeah, I can just go like this. This is a very, very bad defense in the front. I have no space to work with. The problem here. Whatever. And not in the videos? Oh, there was ads on the site, but not in the videos itself. Okay. I understand what you're talking about then. Well, but I still can't imagine Google's or YouTube is making much profit. Because, like, you know, video storage was like cheap per video, but the amount of videos that get uploaded to YouTube, like some people just use YouTube to like transfer videos between devices, and those are like hundreds upon hundreds of gigabytes, you know. And then the Google has to store that random ass video with like one viewer on some server somewhere, which costs a lot of money. You know, like it's like 1 terabyte of storage is not a cheap amount to get. Like even if you're probably like buying in bulk and stuff, like I can't imagine it's light on your wallet. I'm just kind of shocked that YouTube was just. But you know, maybe there's a, maybe there's something I'm missing here. There's difference between financial costs and greed. I get that's a valid point. Although, like, look, I'm not a tech guy. I don't really know much about tech. I know YouTube like creates like billions of dollars in like profit every year. I'm just maybe I'm overestimating how much it's costed companies for like stuff and things. You know? No, that guy has 0 turbines now. Peak teamwork going on. There's teamwork going on. I guess the bottom base is doing a lot of things on there. I guess. I don't know. It's a little bit of an interesting game so far. I don't know if there's... Oh, people are actually talking in chat. This is crazy. Tech? What do you mean tech? I have all the techs. Oh, you're talking about tech? Like, you know... I don't really know much about how, like, software systems and computer works. I just let other people handle that, and then I play the video game. That's generally how I look at the world. It works out pretty well. Is there any weapons? This guy just has a block of wood. I think this guy may actually just be block of wood gaming. Which is respectable, but he's the only one I can shoot anyway, so... I guess it's time to shoot him some more. I remember when it used to be stars. YouTube used to be stars, or are we referring to something else? They talk about the cat ears on stream. Yeah, no, they are talking about the cat ears on stream. But look, I maintain the cat ears were just... There was a good stream special, okay? And, you know, it's going to remain a stream special. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I didn't... Oh, yeah, the map is designed like that. Cool. YouTube had a 5-star rating system until the late 2000s. Oh! I thought it was call stars, but I didn't realize it. Man, remember when they had the... I remember when they had the dislike button. I could make it very clear to the YouTuber that his video fucking sucked. And then I could show to my fellow consumers that this video sucks. And then the Google overlords took our consumer rights away. The right to tell other consumers that the video is bad. Now we just have to go insult the video behind their backs in like some Discord group chat. Instead of having it built into the platform. No. If this, I can't believe they got away with that. That was the greatest crime of all time. Is them getting away, taking away the dislike button. The amount of power that gave people every time you're like, oh, this guy is cringe, dislike. And it had an effect on it. It had an effect on it. Other people could be like, oh, nobody else likes this video. That's probably for a good reason. And now we don't have that anymore. In fact, I mean, we don't even have that anywhere anymore. I'm thinking about this. Like, Twitter doesn't have it. Instagram doesn't have it. Yeah, I guess disliking has just been removed. Everybody is being forced to love each other. That's great. You know, I can only give you guys a heart. Here's a heart. Look at that. That's actually a pretty good heart. I'm very proud of the heart I can make with my hands. Very interesting strategy killing the wall there, Buster. Oh. That's not looking very good for him there. Unk remembers the star feature. I do not remember the star feature. The guy in the chat here does. I remember the dislike feature. Now we have bots make AI videos. Hasn't like... I mean, YouTube has kind of cracked down. And also, AI videos, like, they don't concern me, right? Because if everybody can make an AI video, that means nobody. And there's no incentive to create AI videos, right? Because if I create a really, very, very good AI video, right? Then everybody's just like, okay, this AI video is successful. I'm just gonna create my own AI video, and then, you know, then you're not gonna profit off it because there's so many AI videos. It's no longer unique, right? It's like if there was a billion people that played Forts all day. Like, my videos would be unique. You guys wouldn't have to watch me. I would have, like, maybe 20 people in the chat because there would be other options. But because you guys have no other options, and I have my own little competitive advantage, you guys have to watch me. The problem with AI is you don't have a competitive advantage because everybody can do it. That's my thing. If anything becomes too successful, everybody starts copying it. Well, we have options. We just happen to be the top option. What? Bro, what are you even talking about? And Cursus doesn't upload. Infinity Power has given up. And then everybody else is German. You know, actually, today, wir also eine von die Deutschen.